If you can't already tell from the hat or the name of the story, I'm going to talk about Metroid. In toy collecting, there are action figures and there are action figures. The former you get from toy department stores. The latter you get from comic book and anime stores and vendors at conventions. This is a Good Smile Max Factory Figma figure of Link from Legend of Zelda, and it's definitely the latter. It's $50, super detailed, and comes straight from Japan. It's imported! This is technically an action figure, but it and other Figmas are better described as lavishly crafted, highly articulated, full-color statues. This isn't for playing with, not actively. This is for displaying. Not in the box. No. Don't do that. Figmas are too rad to keep mint in box. To properly display Link, you must pose Link, and this box comes with everything you need to pose Link. In fact, even if you don't display the box, you need to keep it around just to keep all the little bits of Link that you don't put on Link himself. Max Factory goes all out with Figma accessories. Link comes with an articulated, clear stand that can hold him in nearly any pose, including jumping attacks. He also comes with several sets of hands, a few different faces, and 2 different hairstyles that are pretty similar. He has the Master Sword, of course, and a scabbard, and a Hylian shield he can wear on his back or on his arm. Finally, he has my favorite part of Japanese action figures like Figma and Figuarts, a weapon effect. This translucent blue wave fits over the Master Sword to make it look like Link is swinging or using a spin attack. These are great additions to action figures because they give a really dynamic sense of action that the bare figures don't. Unfortunately, this big piece of plastic on a tinier piece of plastic on Link's tiny little elf wrists means it really easily droops. And actually, the sword kind of broke in half when I took it out of the box and tried to pose it, so I had to use a bit of hot glue. But if you pose them right, it works fine. Your best bet is to use a downward swing. A second transparent articulated stand for the sword effect would have been a nice little bonus, but it's a really minor complaint for such a really sweet action figure. This is a good-looking Link. You can find Link online at some comic book stores and anime stores. I picked him up at New York Comic Con at actually Max Factory's own booth. Yes, it's $50, it's expensive, it's a Japanese import figure, but it's really rad, and with the stand and the sword and all the stuff, you can pose him doing just what you want, and that's something that a lot of Western action figures with usually those tiny little, like, black peg foot thingies don't have. This is a brilliant stand, and this is a cool looking Link.